This is actually the first official event IFPRI had in 2015. And well, thank you for coming. Particularly, you're the champions of pushing nutrition very high in the development agenda. So today's topic of the seminar is accelerating progress to overcome malnutrition. And last November, we just had a global gathering, a global nutrition conference in Rome. So my friend Yomo was very much part of that in organizing the event. So this particular seminar is to discuss how we're going to follow up what we have discussed in Rome last November. We have made tremendous progress in development. From 1990 to today, we have achieved MDG 1A to cut down the number of poor people by half. I remember in 1990, we had 1.9 billion poor people. Today it's 805 million. So we have achieved MDG 1A goal 5 years ahead of schedule. In terms of MDG 1AB goal, 1B goal, to cut down the hunger by half, I think we also made some progress, or good progress on that. In 1990, we had about 1.1 billion hungry people in 1990. And today is 805 million. So we are almost there. However, we have failed miserably in terms of nutrition. So the prevalence of undernutrition is very high today. So more than 2 billion people are suffering from lack of micronutrients, or called micronutrients deficiency, also called hidden hunger. And 1 in 5 children is stunted. And overnutrition is rising. So 2.1 billion people are overweight and obese. So this will lead to huge economic loss in addition to the moral issues or rights issue. So at the second International Conference on Nutrition, last November, 60 far-reaching actions to combat malnutrition were endorsed. So I was there. We have seen a lot of commitments, dedication, and lots of excitement. The 2 main outcome documents, the Rome Declaration on Nutrition and the Framework for Action, propose how to move forward to action. So following up on this commitment, obviously, is very key. So today's discussion is very important. And from IFPRI side, we are committed to provide knowledge, provide best practices through our analysis, through our research, to support various follow-ups. In particular, we propose an initiative called Compact 2025 to bring the data, knowledge, information, best practice together for everybody, all the stakeholders to work together to eradicate hunger, malnutrition by 2025. Is 2025 too ambitious? I remember in 2000 when global leaders came together to commit themselves to cut hunger, malnutrition by half. Many people were very skeptical about that, whether we will be able to achieve it. But today, I think we have achieved both of them, one actually 5 years ahead of schedule. So as a global knowledge and innovation hub, Compact 2025 will fill knowledge gaps in designing country-led food security and nutrition strategies. I think country-led is so critical here. We'll provide a research-based guidance on developing, implementing, and scaling up successful policies and strategies. We have seen successful strategies, interventions, and experiments here and there. The question is how we are going to scale them up. And to identify programmatic, action-oriented strategies to address challenges on the ground while learning from stakeholders at all levels from all sectors. and work with countries to develop context-specific practical roadmaps to accelerate the elimination of hunger and undernutrition. I think the key of this initiative is indeed focusing on country level. FAO has its policy framework in the country. The World Bank also has economic memorandum. So all these initiatives have to come together to learn to use the resources more efficiently to achieve some of the common goals we're going to set in 2015. SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals, and then nutrition and hunger must be the top priorities among all these goals. So our keynote speaker today is Kwame Sundaram, the FAO ADG, the good friend of IFPRI, good friend of me. And he has developed a good tradition to come here almost every year. So I remember he made a good presentation last January, around the same time, I think January 29 or 30. So this is like an annual event. So Gwendolyn has already introduced other speakers, Richard Green, Lucy, Ralph, Bonnie will help to moderate the whole discussion, so I'm not going to repeat. So we are very excited to hear from our speakers on this important topic and look forward to a very stimulating discussion. So on that note, please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Kwame.